You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, General Hospital fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your 2-week spoilers. These run from Monday, January 1st, all the way through Friday, January 12th. Of course, January 1st has come and gone. It is New Year's. I hope you had a spectacular New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. I sure did. It was lovely. And now I'm here with you guys talking soaps again. Hey, if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. Now let's dig in. So I'm just going to run through week 1 pretty fast, and then we'll spend more time talking about the week of January 8th through 12th. On Tuesday, January 2nd, Bobbie Spencer gets terrible and life-changing news. She finds out that her mother, Bobbie Spencer, has passed away in Amsterdam. No word yet on cause of death. I'm going to guess that they're going to do something very low-key and respectful just because of Jackie Zeman's family. And Jackie herself had a very short battle with cancer and then passed away suddenly. So I think this is going to be more like died in her sleep, something like that. Something peaceful, something instant, something not painful, something not soapy, dramatic, not violent. Let's hope. Meanwhile, Willow finds Nina Reeves. Looks like she's still at the office and hasn't gotten to the Savoy yet on New Year's, and said she needs some help from her. And Lois presses forward, telling Sonny that no, Ned did not call the SEC on Drew and Carly. She says that he should ask Michael about it. And then Michael walks in with Olivia and Ned at that moment. And of course, Olivia was trying to get back in there already. They were watching the fireworks, but she was trying to shut down Lois, but Lois cannot shut up. She spills the beans. So Sonny confronts Michael, and it's going to get messy. Sam McCall is not real happy with Drew Cain. He's still pushing about Scout going to this school, so they are having some co-parenting struggles. And Olivia Falconeri tears into Lois for sticking her nose in where she thought it did not belong. Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024, we've got Ava Jerome getting a surprise visitor. We'll see. Might be interesting if it was Esme, fresh off her prison stint, or Nicholas, or I don't know. I'm down for it though. And Drew is there for Carly, who of course is melting down over her mom's death, and especially because she was so far from home. Michael goes ahead and comes clean to Sonny and tells him, okay, yeah, I know that Nina called the SEC on Mom and Drew. I've known, since your wedding day, and I've been sitting on it because you seem so happy. And I also didn't want to upset Willow, but at the same time, I wonder if he's going to unload. And by the way, I've also been blackmailing your wife to control her. Willow is going to hear about all this, and she's going to suspect that Michael had ulterior motives. And she's right. And Tracy starts to figure things out. I'm sure this is about what Lucy and Scotty are trying to do to her. Thursday, January 4th, Laura realizes something about Esme. I wonder if if her spidey senses are tingling, and she realizes that Esme's memories might be back. Carly is lashing out in anger. This is kind of a strange spoiler based on a leak that came out. There's somebody that leaked stuff, and their accuracy rate, I'm going to call it 70 to 80%. It's not 100%, but they said that Sonny tells Michael not to tell Carly yet because Carly is dealing with her mother's death, and he doesn't want to pile more things on it right then, even though it clearly has to come out. I mean, that sounds plausible. I just don't know. And then the spoiler, Carly lashing out in anger. So it could be that she finds out about the SEC stuff, or it could be just more about Bobbie's death. Curtis surprises Portia with something romantic, and Dex and Joss find Adam Wright drunk. Of course, that's her little schoolmate. And Sonny runs into Cyrus at church. That should be interesting. I'm sure Cyrus will be slinging his usual nonsense and BS. Also on Thursday the 4th in the evening is the GH Primetime Special, 60 Years of Stars and Storytelling. 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. We got Amber Tamblyn, Rick Springfield. We've got Stephen A. Smith. We've got Emma Sams. We've got a whole bunch of the other cast. There's supposed to be bloopers, behind the scenes stuff. It's hard to imagine 60 years in, 1 hour. So that's going to have to go fast. That's 1 year a minute if it's a 60-minute episode. Friday, January 5th, Dante is in a predicament that he's not happy with, and Sasha reassures Nina and tells her to have faith. So Sonny may go ahead and confront Nina, but if it is true that they're going to wait until Carly, then she knows that it's just a time bomb that's ticking, and her husband's furious already, and then Carly's going to come for her. Messy, messy. Cody comforts Maxie, who is completely distraught about Bobbie's death because, of course, Bobbie donated her daughter BJ's heart to Maxie, and it saved her life. And little BJ's heart is still beating in Maxie's chest to this day. Sam and Drew have an argument about Scout, and Felicia and Anna reminisce together, and I'm sure it's about Bobbie Spencer. All right, now let's talk about the week of January 8th through the 12th. So the week of the 8th, family and friends gather to say goodbye to Bobbie Spencer. This is closure for fans, not just about Nurse Bobbie, but also about Jackie Zeman, who has been on the show since 77, I believe, like 45 years. So her funeral actually happens on Wednesday, January 10th. There is a lot happening. And we do know that Michael and Nina are also facing major fallout, but it looks like that will come after the funeral. On hand for the funeral, let me just give you a quick rundown of who is there and who is not there. We're going to have Dante Falconeri, of course, and Sam McCall. And we've got Alexis and Christina sitting next to Tracy Quartermain in the official photo. Elizabeth is there, but Finn is not. Maxie is there. Lucy and Scotty are there. Spencer and Trina are there. Willow and Michael are there together. Anna and Felicia are there with Kevin and Laura. And of course, Sonny is there standing next to Carly, and Drew is on hand. Returning for the funeral, Ryan Carnes as Lucas Jones, Bobbie's son, and Felix Dubois is back. Mark Samuel, love him. I don't know if he's back because he was a nurse who worked under Bobbie for so long, or if he and Lucas are a couple together. So, because last we saw they were having drinks, and Ryan Carnes hasn't been back on in a good long while. I am going to have a whole pile of tissues ready, honestly, all this week and all next week, but very much on the 10th because it's going to be very sad. And I know you guys have been impatient, not really impatient. That's the wrong word. Worried that it has taken General Hospital so long to do this tribute. So in that aspect, I've been impatient too. I felt like it was long overdue, and they're finally delivering it. So stay tuned for that. And that's all we have for the week of January 8th through 12th for these 2 week spoilers. Please reach down, click subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely come back soon. Drop your comments. Tell me how you're feeling about the reality of us being about a week away from Bobbie Spencer's funeral. Is there going to be any dry eyes in your house? Drop your comments below. Come back soon. As always, this is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I'm here talking General Hospital with you 7 days a week. Come back soon.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.